Hello Possibles, we're back for the second half of your handstand tutorial. Now, before we go on, let's do a recap on what we did last time. First up, we had our technique. So, arms are straight, elbows are locked out, abs are braced, core is strong, legs are tight and straight. Alright, remember, before every time you do one of these, those things must come first. Cool, so remember that drill? Now if you're comfortable and you can hold that for about 30 seconds, you're away. If not, keep doing that yet. You need to be able to hold that for a little bit longer. 30 seconds is a nice time. If you can do that, stay tuned, watch the next bit. Cool, so you want to bring your handstand off the wall, right? And stand free. Awesome. What do we need to do? So if you're comfortable holding your handstand against that wall, what I want you to do, here's your wall. Here's your handstand, you've kicked up. What you want to do is squeeze nice and tight, maintain the nice taut body, hands up, and start tapping your feet off the wall, yeah? So you start to feel the balance point, and you tap a little bit harder, and eventually you're going to tap hard enough that you actually come down. Hopefully, you stall it a bit on the way through. Let's give that a go. So your feet are bouncing on and off the wall. Once you start to feel like you're starting to find that balance point, no worries. If you can stay nice and tight, you are ready for the next bit. Alright, now what most people are afraid of in a handstand is that they're going to kick up and they're going to go over and land on the back. And that can happen. So, ideally, with a friend, what you want to do is have your friend stand with their hands about their shoulder height, and you kick up and they pretend to be the wall. They catch your feet and stop you from going over. What they can also do is then put you back into an upright position. You squeeze nice and tight, and then they can just use a couple of fingers and just balance you, so you can learn to feel what it's like. If you haven't got a friend, here's the drill to make sure that you feel comfortable, that if you do start to go over, you know how to get out. Okay, your perfect handstand. You're up, hands are straight, you've kicked up, and the worst has happened. You're starting to go over. What do? It's called a twist out. It's where you use your hands and you pivot and your body turns, and it's kind of like a cartwheel. How do we practice against the wall? You kick up against the wall, as per the drills we're doing, and you do it against the wall. I'm going to give you a demonstration here. So you kick up and move one hand around. Watch. So, you set up, and come down the wall sideways. Give that a go and you'll see what I mean. It's a bit hard to explain on video without you trying it. Kick up against the wall and your body is naturally going to want to turn left or right. Give that a go. Do it 5 or 6 times until you feel comfortable. Otherwise, go find that friend and have them catch you. Now, the last tip before you really start practicing this on your own is don't walk on your hands. To start with, what you want to do is build up the strength, the fine muscles in your shoulders, stomach, wrists, and even your hips a little bit. So you start to balance and you can use those fine muscles to find that nice counterbalance point. Have your friend use their fingers or against the wall, just tap with your toes until you find that balance point and what works for you. As soon as you start walking around, your balance is gone. 9 times out of 10, your feet break apart and your balance is shot. Point 2, never split your feet, not yet. Keep them locked solid. Point those toes, as soon as they're loose, the rest of the body follows, the handstand's good. Keep it tight and you're set. The final thing, go for a handstand without the wall. This can be a big step. Take a deep breath, make sure you have the strength. This can take a while. I guarantee you, spend a solid week, spend 10 minutes every day against the wall. Your shoulders are going to ache, but they're going to get stronger, and at the end of the week, you're going to be ready to give this a go. So, set it up, reach, hold it steady. As soon as you can hold that steady, you can hold your body shape, you can hold your body nice and tight, keep that shape, start experimenting. Go a little bit too far, start to walk on your hands. Don't quite go far enough, walk them back. It's up to you. Guys, follow the drills, follow the technique. Handstands, like anything, are easier than they look. It's all about technique, it's not strength. You get the technique right, the secret's yours. Have fun.